All right, mate. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. Caught a flu, caught a cold or a flu or something on the plane on the way back. But apart from that, everything's going good. So I'm using the Neblo USD chart here because there's a long chart, NEBL. But I just want to check here. So you can see here it's putting in a very new chart here. I remember Neblo for years, so I was quite surprised that it's launched on Tether now. But when it's launched on Tether, they must have an agenda. Like, it must be close to getting a big pump. Not saying it's ready, but if they're launching it on Tether, they must have some sort of agenda. It doesn't mean it has to be buy right now. I'm going to set an alarm here at all-time lows. If we do drop down and take all-time lows out, that's a load the boat area, right? That is a load the boat. That's a load the boat area if we do get down there. So time will tell if we do get down there. I don't know if we will, but they obviously have an agenda. If it's a newly listed coin, and in the past they've done this as well, there was coins that were about for a long time and then they list it and later it gets a big huge pump. I don't expect all-time highs or anything, but coming back up to these previous sorry, wrong one there, didn't mean to draw that one. Coming back up here to somewhere into that trend line at least. But if we get a real alt season, like this might actually be gearing up for, this is coming through here, which is the neckline. It's coming through here, That could be adjusted. Like, we really could bring that down right onto the neckline if you really want, and get more touches somewhere down there. So you can see the pattern is coiling. It's coiling, and this is quite the base. And this is a weekly apex. But the white 100 moving average is not good for a weekly apex. You can see back here, this is beautiful for a weekly apex. He consolidated underneath it, and as soon as it got above it, it exploded right into the neckline, may I add. But look at the volume here, nice volume. Like, at the moment, breaking below a weekly moving average is bearish. You got to be very careful here. This could keep going. Don't really like the look of that. It's a bit of a breakdown. Of course, like, it might actually be coming down to stop hunt here. See this one. So we really just have to watch that and see that level. It'll be a big level in the near term. That's your big level. It would be nice if it goes lower, to be honest, because this is quite the base, and eventually it probably should get well, when all season comes around, it's listed on Tether and it probably should get a big moon. But because it's newly listed, sometimes they can sell off 60-70% or whatever on the USD pair. So if we look here on the monthly, it's a pretty bearish candle. If you actually look at that pattern above it, it's a bear flag, right? It's a bear flag at the bottom of the moving averages, right? It's you've topped out, you've had a bearish stop hunt up here. I'll take that away just to take away any confusion. Bearish stop on up here. You drop down on the bottom as support of the moving averages, but that's a bear flag, and the bear flag is now breaking down. So on a bear flag, you can see here, this was also a bear flag, and what happened? You dropped down, but eventually you got the reversal. So I think we just need to watch it on a monthly basis. I mean, if this gives a bullish stop hunt on the next month, you'd have to say it's a buy, because you're coming into a big level. If there was a bullish stop on, to pierce below this and come back inside, that would be a buy. But until we see conclusive evidence that it's trying to reverse, I wouldn't be buying it yet. New coins can take quite a while. Can take quite a while before the moon. This is a brand new coin here. Well, monthly basis is a brand new coin. This does not look like it's ready to moon yet. Quite often you may need some kind of rounding out process, to come back up or whatever. So I as much as I may like it, I think it just needs time. I'm not sure if you're on about swing trades, day trades. Did you ask anything? Maybe I didn't read it right. Yeah, you're making a video, and I think you do swing trades anyway. I just don't think it's ready. Next month, like if it flips green on a new month, that changes things. Like even here, like yes, this was completely bearish, but the next month there was a beautiful bounce back up, even in a bearish chart. Let's just measure that just for rough. Like I mean that's 70% bounce. So could we bounce back up in here into that neckline? Like there's the neckline right there. I mean, if we flip green on a new month, there is a potential to bounce back up under that. So no need to be buying this yet. But you know, if it flips green, there could be a 25% bounce on this on a new month. Again, time is one of the most important characteristics in the market that most people, you know, even on Twitter and all, have no idea about. And of course, some people do, but you know, a lot of people overlook it. But sometimes you see a red month. Sometimes you just have to sit back and don't do anything, and wait for the market to set up. I mean, many of these coins you can't short. Of course, sometimes when they do flip red, you can be shorting them with a stop above the monthly highs or whatever if you want. But futures is a problem also because a lot of countries don't. Well, not that they don't. Yeah, a lot of countries don't even trade futures. Like Australia here, you're not allowed to trade futures. I think UK is the same, and maybe Canada, and there's quite a few other ones, which is very frustrating for a lot of people. I'm quite lucky. I've got an Irish account. So at this point, mate, it really does look like it wants to come down and take out these lows. That's a yearly chart, by the way. You know, we've took liquidity in the yearly, and now it wants to. It's dropping down. I would say it's probably going to stop on that level down there. If I just show you LUNC. You can see right here a similar sort of setup, only it is a bigger red candle, but it did come down, stop onto the yearly. Now I don't know if it's going to hold or not, to be honest. I have no interest in this coin, Luna, but it did come down. It did give a bullish yearly stop on, and now it's come back up inside. You know, there's a bullish element to that, but the likelihood that's probably going to roll over again, I would say. But you know, you have to respect that yearly bullish stop hunt at this point in time. Last thing here, we'll just look at the quarter, because we have a new quarter in 5 days. Yeah, beautiful, 5 days time. You can see there's a rejection up here. It took liquidity above in this candle and dropped right down. And yeah, I would say the best hope for Nebel is to dip lower and then reverse. You know, if the market is somehow going to be bullish, it looks like it does want to come down a bit lower. Like when you drop down into a large candle like this, into the bottom half of it or whatever, a lot of times you can get a reaction and bounce back up. Now I don't mean to draw that right down there, but like that's what I would be looking out for on a new quarter or a new month, where you get a little bit of downside, you pop up, you flip green, exactly like this wick right here. See this? Perfect. Drop down, flip green, and away it goes. And that's fantastic. Like we need to be looking out for these. See these bases like this these small bases, and we're forming a lot of these small bases. You can see that that's when you can get big moves, when they break out. But a lot of the market, like Link is one coin has been doing that, has been consolidating like this. That's a 3-month chart. But you can see when it finally breaks, it breaks pretty hard. And even if you didn't get the best entry on that, I mean, there's a 10x, 11x up there. Not that you would expect that, but you kind of got to be in it to win it. So yeah, this is something that I would be looking out for, if anything, mate. And just have patience until a new month or a new quarter. And I hope you're well.